Please do not hold us accountable for anything we may say that is not factual. This is purely for entertainment, and we do not intend to maliciously hurt or disrespect anybody. It's a Fast Food Podcast.
Season 6.
Hey, listen. Hey, bruv. Shout out to Georgia Smith, bruv. Georgia Smith. Isn't she a delight to look at?
I feel like Delight is kind of underplaying. Like, it's just the four of us chilling.
Yeah.
There has been times I've looked at her past, present, and future, and I have had a quick little party in my pants.
She is like I knew she was hot. I knew that, but I don't know, man.
She's always been pretty. You know what it is? She's just now. I don't know if she's on her oats and harder bread and peanut butter. And stuff.
I think it's the grown woman body thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, like there's that transition.
Yes.
And we're watching it in all its glory. like a Autobot when it goes from the vehicle to the robot, and it's a delight to see. No matter how many times you see it, you're still like, raw.
But she's just round, and her roundness is so good. Like, you know, like if you was to lay down with her, you just wouldn't want to just sleep with her. You'd
want to marinate her and caress her. And treat her like you're Christopher Columbus looking for the lost cities of like just navigate around her whole body and play, as they say in Russia, play find a little dragon and you know what I'm saying?
Just roll around with her.
Yeah.
God, man, the woman's got heart. Listen, this woman here.
But you know what I like about her, what we're seeing in front of our eyes as well, is how much it's really triggering some people. Like, some people are losing their fucking minds.
In what way?
In regards to like, oh my gosh, what's happened to her? I saw someone say the other day on Twitter, why she let herself go? Now, you know me, I'll be rolling in these Twitter streets in my 6'4", right? And I let shit slide. Yeah. I like going to Twitter for entertainment. Every so often, I'll stop the car, go ride the whip, and I'll have to do a little shootout. Yeah. And I was like, "Are you dumb?
Yep.
Are you dumb?
How can you be so disrespectful?
Are you dumb? Like, anyway." But shout out to them pagans, you know, it is what it is.
Shout out to Georgia Smith. She's got the whole world in front of her, man.
And behind her.
Hey, shout out to, what's going on, Jay?
Not much, man.
Well, I didn't expect, what, is this a surprise visit? Was it planned?
I told you, man, we will be there. We will be there.
Careful, remember.
We will be there.
Oh, yeah. Because he said, like, depending on the time, it could be it could be do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I won't repeat what he said.
Yeah.
It was definitely one of those.
The man them say they don't like y'all to tighten on?
No, of course.
Yeah,
you ain't talking to me. Jesus Christ.
It's funny he says that because look at this. Look at this sign. Full body massage, and in brackets, including head, £30.
Where?
Well, I don't know, but that's the number. One day we should call it. Do you want to save the number? I'll send. Do you want me to send you the picture?
What's the number?
01902 843 616. See if you can book an appointment. Yeah, let's go. This is what we're doing now. They're busy.
Okay.
Sorry, let me hang up and try again. Sorry, that's probably because, no, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Okay.
They're busy, but all right, cool. It's a full body massage, including head, £30.
Let's get it on. Let's keep that moving. Let's do it.
I'm saying.
Let's do it. Jay, this guy in the group chat, perpetuating. He reckons that the pauses that was in the last episode, they weren't pauses.
No, but I gave him a VAR, and he warranted that VAR and his case of success. It was successful. It was.
Bro,
It was. It was a bit of a reach. I understand the speed at which it
Judge
came.
called a mistrial.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like Jonathan Majors will do shortly, he must case. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
I'll give him that.
Yeah,
But
okay.
it just reminds me that I have to stay on super razor focus moving forward.
And he put a little survey on the Fast Food Podcast Twitter
Yeah,
on the
and they said it wasn't a pause.
and they
The Twitter streets are spoken, man.
It's his people, bro.
They spoke, bro.
The man them in the Liverpool group chat, they said it's a pause. It was crazy. And if you noticed how crazy it was, is the way that we all reacted to it.
Wait,
It was crazy.
So wait, Joe, is that a pause? Saying that? I'm bringing you to the stand. Is that a pause?
Sheesh.
Okay, before Joe,
He didn't even prep his eyewitness, you know. So
Why did you say fuck people?
big bro, I quote, as long as I blow niggas.
Nah, that's not. No,
That's
no,
what you said.
That's not what I said.
That's
not what I said.
That's what you
That's
said.
not what I said.
The pause wasn't long enough between the blow
No,
and the...
no. 'Cause what happened was,
Yeah.
I said this. As soon as I blow,
Yeah.
and then as I was making that pause moment where I was literally letting the dust settle, everyone comes with this whole pause.
No, you said nig.
No, I didn't. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
That is in the audio. Nig.
No, because
You know, like when you land, but you don't hit the... Like, you were landing, but...
There's a little bit of turbulence.
But-
Yeah.
You came back off the runway.
no. What happened was
Because the coordinator was like, no, not yet.
No,
Back up.
listen.
It's a bit windy, so you come back off.
Yeah.
the comma was there. But as I was getting to the section after the comma,
Yeah.
I couldn't land. I shot out the sky.
All right, I want to say to people who don't do pause to play the pause game, that's not my problem. The pause game is for fun. It's jokes. It's a laugh. It's not that serious.
But if you really think about it, right?
Talk to me.
It does help you to expand your vocabulary.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying?
It does.
Like, instead of saying the easy option,
Yes.
it does make you go, right, you know what,
Yes.
yeah? How can I explain this? All right, I might have to go past B to get to C,
100%.
but I want to skip the next letter to get to E. Because, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you think, that's all. It's a fun game. We're not, and I say, oh my gosh, not us, but, the more, like...
Liberals.
No. I'm talking about in regards to like the more Jesus Christ, the more famous, trendy type people, like a Cameron, for example. When he says it, I'll be clocking the comments. Oh my gosh, he's so homophobic. It's funny shit.
Yeah, it's funny.
Did you not see the Jada interview?
It's
Yeah,
funny
I saw
shit.
that. I saw that. That was
had
funny.
Me in hysterics.
Because he was, because I thought at first he was like, no.
I don't play that pause business. Be a grown up.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
And I was like,
And then the guy said something wild, and it was like, that's a pause.
See?
yeah. It's
All right,
fun.
I got a fun stat for you guys.
Go for it.
Right. If I gave you, athletes, musicians, and DJs are normally classed as people that in their field cheat the most.
Right.
But do you know apparently who is more likely to cheat in their field more than those three professions I just mentioned? Have a guess.
Mention the professions again.
Athletes, musicians, and DJs. What profession do you think is more likely to cheat than those ones I mentioned?
Pastor?
I like it. I like your thinking. but
Only fan muzzles.
no, they don't count. Come on.
Okay.
With the right bag, busting it
It
over.
might sound mad, yeah. Doctors.
Doctors. Yeah, gynecologists.
That makes sense. That would make sense.
Chiropractors.
But are you cheating though? Like you don't have to go far. If you're a chiropractor,
And you're feeling like an arm bread.
no. Would you say not chiropractor?
What you call it?
A gynecologist, sorry. But chiropractors as well, they get a little touchy feely, don't they? But like
Yeah.
a gynecologist, like if you're touching that all the time, do you need to go cheat? You're getting it for free. It's coming to you, and you can. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, Jay was the closest because apparently nurses are more likely to cheat on their significant other than athletes, musicians, and DJs, according to a
Nurses?
study.
Nurses are
2 out of 3 women admitted to cheating at work as well. So while you post up and you're like, she might be like, oh, this Morgan guy looks all right, while he's sleeping, I'm like, tickle him here and there.
Really saving.
Nurses are getting chopped in the surgery room when it's out of use.
Yeah, saving lives. Saving lives.
One boner at a time.
I feel like they work long hours, innit? They work long hours. They don't get enough. They
ride the Space Mountain, whatever they can.
And they sleep. They got their own little. Some of them that stay overnight got their little court. They got their own little on camp.
So depending on what you're in there for, if she offers you a little orange juice and 1-2 biscuits, she leaves a little crumbs leading to a little, where she's chilling, then who knows?
Yeah. I want to say, smiling goes a long way. I went gym the other day and I went in there and I was just happy. I was just having a good day and I went in there and I went to the reception and said, "Oh, good morning." And I smiled and two women was like, "Oh, he's got a beautiful smile, innit?" I was like, "Yeah, thank you. God bless you." You know what I mean? And kept it moving. Smile goes a long way. We should smile more, 100%.
Yeah, man. So what we speaking about today still?
Okay. Welcome people to the Fast Food Podcast. He goes by the name of Drizzy Saka Fet Records.
And the guy to my right goes by the name of Morgan Twerk Franklin Heights.
And we are two of your illustrious co-hosts today.
And the food in the fast food is a metaphor for all the information you need for your head tops.
And we are here to give you food for thought, soul food for the mind,
and a feast for the palate.
Before we kick off the show, we are available on all relevant DSP platforms, Spotify, iTunes, and Google Podcasts. These episodes are also available on our YouTube channel, which is Fast Food Podcast TV. Please share, subscribe, hit the like button. Also click the notification bell for instant updates when new episodes drop. Shout out to Jojo Montana, a.k.a. the Thug from the South, a.k.a. the Dry Foot Barbarian, a.k.a. the best cameraman in the what?
A.k.a. the original money bag.
Don Dada.
Shout out to Jamaica Independence coming up real soon. Just get out of the way.
Good to see you, my GG. It's been a minute. Outside Young Jay in the building. We got Young Jay. What a surprise. What a pleasant surprise. We got Young Jay. Well, I got on my brother.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah? Feeling good? Looking well, you know what I mean? Got a smile on your face. Happy to be here. Love that shit, bruv.
Collecting wins right now. I got to sack them before the season starts.
So saying, man.
So listen, we've been away for a couple of weeks. So I just want to get to it, bruv. Start off with a little bit of music. New Nas album, Magic 2. We just dropped one of the records. Office Hours featuring 50 Cent. Have you heard the album yet?
Yeah, I listened to it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like the vibe. I feel like it's time Nas switches up and rocks with a different producer, though.
Yeah.
You know, and that 50 Cent song is just like, after all the build-up for it, it's just like, what? Man gave us, 60-second verse?
Yeah, he gave us, like, it was like...
After all that build-up, he's on the album, and it was like a 60-second verse. Is that it?
Eight bars, man.
But hey, man, if you ain't got that in your artillery, then... You know,
yeah.
I mean, I know when the other guy pops out with a verse...
I expected Jay. I thought Hov would definitely be on the album, but...
I think it's time. I think it's time to get that verse. But, you know, in the meantime... I like the Nas, what's this now, like project number 5 with him and Hit Boy?
Yeah.
I'd like to hear him like I don't know, me personally, I'd like to maybe get a Just Blaze,
switch
a
it
little
up.
2-pack or a little, a little Justice League or Cool and Dre or something. You know what I mean? Because, you know, but now shout out to Nas, definitely putting in that work,
I
man.
feel like he's just knocking out tunes like on a regular basis. It's just, you know what I mean? He's in his bag, bro, which I respect. Like, for a man of his stature, for a man of his status, I still
doesn't have to. But
doesn't have to.
Yeah,
still making music is a beautiful thing. So yeah, man, check that out. J Hus, Beautiful and Brutal Yard.
Yeah,
album.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
enjoying
haven't
it.
listened to it yet because it was highly anticipated and everyone was going berserk about it with their 2 cents. So I'm just waiting for that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna listen to it properly. But
Yeah.
I got time for the ugly god. I've got I heard a tune of him and one of the Marleys. I like that.
Yes.
I do like that. That's
That's record of the
stuck
week.
out to me. Oh God, there you go.
That's record of the
That
week.
definitely stuck out to me. Yeah, the tune with him and the boy
Drizzy Drake.
It didn't need the boy on it. You know what I mean?
You don't think so?
Nah. J Hus could have carried that by himself.
I think it's ringing off though. I've been out. I've been in these streets.
Yeah.
And the
I just
record-
don't think it needed that Drake verse.
No?
Like I feel like could have got a Drake verse on something else. But like the hook alone carries that song, and J Hus can carry that song by himself.
Yeah.
The Drake features just like, oh, it's Drake, but it wasn't really.
Do you feel like Drake overdid it on the record? Because I feel like he did. I'm not sure.
I think his verse was a bit too long.
Yeah.
I think before it got to the when he started talking about trouble,
Yeah.
I think that part wasn't needed.
Trouble can find me anywhere.
To be honest, I think the what do you call it? Not the production, but the arrangement was wrong. I feel like Drake probably sent the verse thinking they were gonna chop it up.
Yeah.
And whoever
It's a valid point.
Whoever like was mixing it clearly didn't have the correct.
I agree.
Right, hot take.
You know, you can. It's obvious that it's like there's a verse
And then there's
a
that.
bridge, and then there's the thing that's meant to be at the end of the song. I can't
Yeah.
remember the name for it. But
Yeah. Yeah. I
Outro.
agree.
You know what that's made me think, right? What if you took that Drake verse
Yeah.
and put on Byron's Taliban beat?
Oh no, that doesn't work. Only person that can work on that Taliban beat is Burna Boy.
Yeah. But
The remix is dropped, right?
yeah. Do you want to just transition into that?
Into what?
That Burna Boy feature?
I mean,
I don't like it.
I haven't listened to it. I've just seen the clips of like the video being recorded, but
I don't like it. I don't know if it's because my ear is just so used to the original or Burna Boy didn't execute it the way I thought he would have.
yeah.
Shout out to Pops. Pops, I'm recording.
Big up.
I don't know. Maybe I got to listen to it a bit more, but I just don't feel like it was necessary either. And when I heard Burner on it, his cadence, his voice, it didn't. I don't think it even suit the record.
There's other people I'd have liked to have heard on that. I'd have liked to have heard a Beanie Man on that.
Yeah,
I'd have liked to have heard. There's others.
when it comes to music, do you think it's like even when you get like a hit or whatever?
yeah,
From that point, it seems like it's just about playing the game. It's not about making a great record anymore.
yeah.
Because that Taliban song should be in spaces I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah.
So like, is it because of that they put?
Instead of Burner, should
Yeah.
put Wiz on the thing.
Where's who? Where's Khalifa?
Wiz Kid.
Where's Kid?
I think that would have been a better marriage.
Yeah.
I think he's got that cadence and that.
Yeah, that singing. Yeah,
And like,
But for where Burna Boy comes on in the song, Wizkid wouldn't have elevated it to that level. Wizkid wouldn't have had the same kind of verse. Where you're talking about the da-na, that part there where it's the song is a bit more of a melodical.
yeah.
That's where Wizkid can come on to.
But maybe the remix should have been a refix.
yeah.
So it's not the same beat for beat like copy and paste job, but like it's actually refix of it. So the Wiz, when he jumps on the track, he is adding that more melodic. Do you know what I mean? So he's not coming with the bars, but it's more the melodic flow. I hear what you're saying. There are some songs where they drop and you know there's going to be a remix for it. But the remix sometimes can make you forget about the original.
It can if you bust the rhymes.
Because that's the first one that came to mind.
If you bust the rhymes, to what Joe was saying, for commercial value,
Yeah.
it makes sense. The names
tap
itself
into a different market,
makes sense.
but, yeah.
But it doesn't always translate when you listen to it. When you listen to the record, I never heard the record with Burna Boy's feature. I went, wow. It didn't go. I didn't go, oh my God, this was me. This was necessary. Like the tune's a banger already. It's already done. It's already done.
See, that's the
bits.
thing. When it's such a banger, like this is a heat rock.
Yes, man.
This is a meteor coming to earth type shit.
Yeah.
If you're gonna remix it, I think you have to really sit down and really think, how can I elevate a song that is already that high in the sky?
Yeah.
How can I take it from the ozone layer into space? If you can't do that, just leave it alone.
And,
It's
and,
fine.
and he kind of just went with the melody of what
Byron did.
But yeah,
Yeah.
just went with that melody, and I was like, okay. But Myron it's only Myron that's really,
Did you say Myron?
what's his name?
Byron.
Same thing. Jamaican Byron, Myron, same thing, bro. Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Me personally, there's only one Taliban, and it's Taliban.
It's
I don't know about
Taliban's.
Taliban's part 2,
Yeah.
but I just know about Taliban.
yeah.
AK shit like J the Kingdom.
Cold.
Jesus Christ.
Cold.
Have you seen a picture of J the Kingdom? That's
Different brother.
Boy, what? Did you say different brother? That's a woman, man. What?
Oh, shit.
Hey, concentrate, man. Concentrate. You're not checking your mirrors.
What? I was like, hold on a minute. Did he say a different brother? Shit like I said, AK shit like J the Kingdom. I said, different brother. Nah, you gonna get another one for that, bro. While listen to that back in my head. Nah, bro. God damn.
Let's move.
Jiggy body.
Ja Rule was talking about 50 Cent again.
I don't like that narrative. I don't like how you read that. I don't like how you said that. I don't like that. Ja Rule was asked. Ja Rule didn't say, hey guys, ask me about that guy. He was asked about that guy.
He didn't have to answer
Why not?
because we heard about it.
Okay, all right.
We heard that.
If he doesn't answer,
Yeah.
some people in the basement who don't see sunshine or touch grass be like, oh, he shook. That's why he didn't answer about 50 Cent. But if you do answer about 50 Cent, then there's that narrative you're saying where it's like, do you know what I mean? We've heard it before, boom. He was asked a question and he answered it, and I respect it.
You know how many segments there was on 50 Cent?
Yeah, but it's a long pod, you know, and they just cut it up. They just cut up.
So, okay, we're talking about Math Hoffer's...
My expert opinion.
My expert opinion. Recently, Ja Rule had an interview on there, and I was engaged. Up
Right.
to the point when 50 Cent's name came up, and Ja Rule was just talking about it again.
But he's been asked. Okay, all right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna spend no time on this. Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna each give a topic that never needs to be spoken on again. All right, I'm gonna give you a few just so you see where I'm going. All right, Dame Dash doesn't need to be asked about Jay-Z in interviews anymore. Ja Rule doesn't need to be asked about 50 Cent in interviews anymore.
It's boring.
Nicki Minaj doesn't need to be asked about Cardi. Cardi doesn't need to be asked about Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Right, I've set the table. What other ones would you throw in there?
It's a good question.
Because there are a few where you just say, okay, Pusha T doesn't need to be asked about Drake anymore. Drake doesn't need to be asked about Pusha T.
Yes,
anymore. Courtesy of Drake, courtesy of Pusha, Adonis now has a better father. Let's just keep it moving. We don't need to ask about that again, right? But there's other subjects.
I just think that's so crazy. Another man dissing you made you a better father.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Man told you be a better father than me. What you did? So hiding your child. So hiding your pickney, man. Like it's stolen goods.
I even listened to Emotionless the other day, and I was like, the response is kind of corny. The whole, I was hiding my kid from the world.
Bro.
Oh, I was hiding the world from my kid.
We told you that.
No, because I had to track back
You had to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
from the corner and just to listen. I was like, nah.
You know what it makes me think? It makes me
corny.
think that because of who he impregnated to give him the son, that plays a part in it. Because if he was, bruv, if he was going out with Rihanna, there's a long list of them. If he had impregnated Rihanna or J-Lo or SZA or whatever, I don't think that picnic would have been hid that much. But because of who it was that he got impregnated, I feel like there's a bit of embarrassment on his side. So he was like, oh, I'm not.
Well, this is why he didn't announce it. It was like when you have a child, you and your significant other want to be the people to announce the that the child is here, and that he didn't have that choice. And in a battle, bruv, especially with
Careful.
Push, You're just gonna, you know what I mean?
Pusha might make certain man get married tomorrow
It's
after
peak.
20 years of being,
Speaking of that,
fiancé.
how do you feel about this Push Jim Jones thing? Is it gone?
No,
Is
let's
it gone?
Let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Push is working on the Gangster Girls with DJ Drama.
So you might address it again.
We might get a response to what Jim.
Because I'm hearing people say Jim Jones got the better of him.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
It's
easy
not.
to say something got the better of something else when the other side of the coin has not provided anything in retaliation.
No, but the retaliation weren't even good. That's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm talking about with Jim's what Jim did. We've not heard from Push yet. So if people are saying off the back of Jim's response that Jim Jones has won, then all right, you may be in for a rude awakening.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it like that, yeah.
Briefly, Wireless. Speaking of 50 Cent as well, 50 Cent performed. I saw the performance. Yeah. I wasn't at Wireless, but I did watch it back, and it was good to see 50. Based on the fact that it's 20 years now since Get Rich or Die Trying was released. Yeah, and I feel like that he's on the tour. He's working on. He's actually going on tour, a world tour now as well.
End of the year.
Yeah.
I know people say 50 and Rick Ross would be a good verses, but I don't know if I don't know if 50 wants that Rick Ross smoke. Personally.
It'd be, I don't know.
Because once you get let's be honest, Get Rich or Die Trying probably, if you're playing 20 songs, Get Rich or Die Trying probably has about 8 cuts in there. That's like 8 of your 20 out the window.
What about
for Get Rich or
mixtape
Die-
stuff though?
Possibly, but look, the versus audience is so global now. Yeah, some of them songs might just fly over people's heads. You know what I'm saying?
Guess who's back? That mixtape.
There's going to be a lot of younger guys in that crowd and in that scene as well.
Yeah,
so more people are going to be more familiar with the Rick Ross sound than 50
This is the thing, and I just feel like catalog wise, Rick Ross's catalog is much more impressive than 50 Cent's.
Yeah,
in my humble opinion, like once you get past Get Rich, Valentine's Day Massacre was cool. Had some stuff on there, but like those are probably like his 2 best offerings, and then it kind of just went downhill from there. He was dropping hits like singles and that, but collective albums. Whereas in the middle of them 2 beefing, Rick Ross was putting out probably some of the best music of his life while still beefing 50 Cent. Do you know what I'm saying?
No one cared about the Officer thing.
Nah, because he was just. Bro, I think Russ was bringing out an album like every year, every 2 years, you know.
The correctional officer thing didn't.
I don't care about all that, bro. I don't care.
I just want the music.
And if you're an officer and you're hearing these stories from these dons that are in jail and all that, and you're able to recite them, I don't care. As long as you've got where the source is, I don't care. But Rick Ross puts out dope music, bro. That's a fact.
So you had the likes of Metro Boomin, Playboy Carti, Travis Scott, Future, Bryson Tiller, many more performing. Yeah. When I was watching footage, I just noticed that everybody just doesn't live in the moment. Everyone's just got their phones out, man. It's just like, that's the error, innit? Like, we're just in this phone, filming. Like, when I went to watch The Throne, Kanye West and Jay-Z.
Where did you go? O2?
I went O2. Like, that is in my brain. That's there. That is like, I remember that very clearly. It's not gonna. I didn't need to get my phone out and record the fucking performance, bro.
That's when they came out from the.
They had 2 different stages.
Yeah, and it looked like it had a shark in it. Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet to top that in the O2. That was mind blowing. They had no warm up at nothing. They just wait for everyone to fill up the room, and then they just went, right, let's go.
It was hammer time, bro.
Yeah.
It was hammer time, and then obviously Niggas in Paris was ringing off.
I think they did it like 9 times.
It's crazy, and every
the
time
energy level did not drop.
It went crazy.
They kept asking again, and the crowd was going, yeah. And it was like, and it was. But then we knew we wouldn't hold the record too long because their next stop was Paris.
Yeah.
So we knew Paris was gonna go
ring
extra
off.
dumb
Gonna
when that song comes on. But you're right. My concert etiquette is, if you're going with people, you take a picture like, you know, in the moment, you take a picture that you're at the concert before it starts.
Yeah.
If you've got merch or whatever, you show you like you're wearing your t-shirt. So if you're going to like a Hove concert, you have your Hove tee, whatever, so people say, oh yeah, they're good. And then like you probably like get a clip of the intro. and maybe like one of your beloved songs comes on, you get a little clip of that, and then maybe something towards the end, and you keep it moving. But you, other than that, that's like 4 times in a 2-hour show, whatever. And then you just enjoy the thing.
It's just enjoy. Just look, watch it, and But I just feel like even our culture and the way we were brought up, because we didn't have phones and that. It was just normal, and the fact that you saw the artist in front of you was more engaging. It wasn't even, your mind wasn't even about, oh, is it being recorded? No one cared about if it was being recorded. It was just them living in the moment. I feel like we just don't live in the moment enough, bro.
Yeah, plus, if you didn't bother to pay for a ticket to go to this concert that I paid my ticket to go to, I'm not recording stuff, which is like 15 minutes long or whatever, to put online for you to enjoy from comfort of your own home. Yeah. Nah, you should have bought your ticket and gone. Like, all of that is dumb to me, bro.
We say something to you. Have you bought 2 tickets, to a concert and been like, okay, let me just work out which chromie I want to take with me to the concert?
Yeah, it depends on the concert, though. But yeah.
You done that before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's easy, innit? It's an easy win.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want to come to the Jay-Z concert with me?
Yeah, but you never drop it like that. You just be like, so what's happening today? Man, weekend's coming up. And all that. What's the plan? Oh, I ain't got nothing really on. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just drop like, oh, man, I could really do it. But I got an extra Jay-Z ticket. I could do it. Someone coming. What did you say? Oh, you're free? Let's go, baby. Come on, man.
I think
that's a flex, though. As a date,
flex.
Going to a concert,
it's a flex.
Or the date is a flex. They will never forget that, regardless if it doesn't work out between you two, whatever. They will never forget, especially if it's an artist they like. Yeah, they will never forget that they went to a date and it was to see X artist. They will never forget that because it's a moment.
My ex was pissed off that she was pissed off because I didn't take her. I took my current missus. So I was seeing someone at the time, and then we broke up in between.
Oh, okay. I just wanted you to add that in there. Before I said any more.
We broke up in between, and I was like, I ain't taking her. I'm taking...
Yeah. Did you do that out of spite, or just...
It just didn't work out.
She
was upset, but...
What concert was it?
It was the J. It was a Watched Throne.
Oh, yeah.
And she was actually coming... And then I was like,
wait, hold on. She was on her way to the concert?
No, she was.
Because say you told her on the...
I told her I had tickets to go. Yeah. And do you want to come with me?
Yeah.
And then we broke up in between that time. And then I took...
Wait. Yeah. So, that's interesting. So you offered your partner at the time to go to a concert with you. Yeah. Then you lot became an ex. Then you lot became exes.
Yeah. She was just
and then you rescinded the offer.
The naan bread was good, man.
But you rescinded the offer.
Yeah.
It wasn't even... If the naan bread was good, you wasn't even thinking like, well, yeah, if she comes to this concert, you never know. Behind the O2, a little what.
Yeah, but I got back with my missus.
Oh, okay.
It's one of them ones.
Yeah, let's not get you into trouble, man. Let's keep it moving. Because I just feel like let's say some incriminating stuff on yourself, and I can't let a brother go down like that, man.
Hey, brother, it was you that sent me a video of the woman, some girl who couldn't be bothered to go to the toilet, pissing at the Wireless concert, bro. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Is that what we're doing?
Bro,
is that what's going on?
I don't know anymore.
Next topic.
I don't know anymore. I really don't know anymore. I said it to you because it's like, look at that. Calm, cash. The way they just maneuvered after, they didn't even shake a leg, a little cameo slide to dry it off.
Yeah, no baby wipes.
Straight to the crowd.
No baby wipes, nothing, brother.
Absolutely disgusting.
Bruv, you just peed on yourself.
Like it's nothing. You know what the mad thing is about that, right? Do you know Sukihana?
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard about her.
I'm not even talking about what just happened recently. Yeah. I'm talking about, so this is, again, in the Twitter streets. I was on the Twitter streets looking at stuff, and I saw this video, and it was like, this proves why you really need to drink your water. And I was like, huh? So I watched it now, and I was like, oh, jeez. Let me hit like so I can go back to it after work.
I just hit save.
What, the bookmark thing?
Oh yeah, it's bookmarking.
Well, you know people could check your bookmarks. You know what I mean? Oh, no, there's a bookmark.
True.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but it shows up in your likes anyways.
Now that's fine, but I can unlike my like, and it's a quick thing. I don't care. Plus, it's a female, so I was like, whatever. It's
calm.
But like, so Sukihana was in a very relaxed position, but her head was above water. If her left leg and her right leg were named after holidays, we was definitely in between the holidays, and she was stimulating herself. But it got to the point where it was definitely monsoon season. And
Squirted.
Come on, same colour as Henny.
yeah, but the water that came out made me realize I'm happy I drink the amount of water that I drink. I'm not saying it's down to a lack of water. What I saw.
Sukihana, is she just...
But that water, whatever came out of her body, look.
Is that the same...
Rank.
Is that the same girl that came to London and embarrassed
I
herself?
want to get my scratch.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not saying that next part, but it was too much.
It's...
And you know what the thing is? Someone said...
This is why I separate myself from niggas. I don't believe I'm a nigger. I don't.
Me neither.
I don't. I believe I'm like black people are different, and we've all got our different sections. But that section ain't my section.
Nah,
it's not.
Nah, I've never been VIP in that section. You know what I'm saying? If we're being real, never been VIP in that section.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Because the thing is, right? It's like
it's embarrassing.
There's people that champion her. Cool. But that video came out now, and they're like, "Oh no, she don't represent us." Boom, boom, boom. So I replied, "You lot don't get to pick and choose when they represent you. If you represent them from the jump, you have to represent them through the good times, the bad times, and the fuckery times,
and the Kiki Palmer times,
and the Kiki Palmer times, cheeks." But like, it's mad, bruv. And I'm just like, what is she doing? The thing is, you wouldn't want her to do that around us, let alone Sandra, Beth, and Simon, who was just standing there minding their business.
I ain't heard the name Beth in like 20 years, bro.
Beth, you know.
You know like that?
It's true.
I don't even have to tell you who I'm talking about. That's your Beth. You know who we're talking about. They're outside the flipping
they was outside the
palace.
Palace.
Take pictures and that, and they're hearing this monstrosity language in front of them.
Dorothy's walking on the road and she's like, "Oh my goodness."
Dorothy wants to click her feet and go back home, bro.
Do you think people like that should be arrested for that?
Nah, because then you're like, well, what's the point of freedom of speech?
Just dash them in the prison, man, for a couple of days.
People have a reason to start saying, "Oh, it's because she's black."
Well, fuck that.
But that's part of an image that has made her pee and has made her hot and made her a hot commodity and yada yada yada. My thing is though, just read the room sometimes. Just have some decorum.
Throw them in the bin.
Just have some decorum. Because you know what I mean? The sick thing with them in is Beth, Sandra, and flipping Simon was there, and then Sukihana just switched and goes, "Hi, it's nice to meet you. My name is Sukihana. I'm just here visiting." Boom, 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 boom. That would have thrown people off, bro. They'd be like, rise up. The narrative would have been totally different.
Yeah, but from the time she's saying, "My name's Sukihana," they already done it.
Yeah, but they'd be intrigued. They'd be like, "Oh my
Suki,
gosh,
my name's Suki.
What part of Africa is Sukihana based?" And I'm, well, period. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But bruv, it just made me feel embarrassed.
Oh, man.
And I don't like to say that about the sisters.
What did she say? She wants to scratch her batty or something?
No, she said I want my coochie scratch. I want coochie scratch. She said it like 3 or 4 times, yeah?
She said she's eating niggas' asses.
Bro, first of all, you don't have... What are we doing? What are we doing? Bro, our purpose... What are we doing? What are we doing? No, I don't care if someone else said it. You don't have to recite it. That's why I did not say it. What we did?
I said she said.
It doesn't matter. You could have said she said she wanted to do something to guys. Never regions.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Guy, he sets himself up, you know.
Yeah, no,
wait.
You know,
What?
You didn't have to recite it.
Wait, so are you telling me that I'm moving much for that?
I didn't say you was talking about a munch.
We just didn't want you to say it.
Yeah.
Now you've said it, it's out there.
Oh, man. Well, it's not like we can edit that out the pod.
Speaking of asses, how do you wipe your ass?
What the
How do you do it?
God, bro.
Do you know? I found out that I was overweight when I was struggling to wipe my ass.
Intermission. What? Oh my God. I can't even leave. Where am I gonna go?
No, I'm done.
What?
I'm done.
What? Jay, let me direct behind the cameras. Take the seat, bro. I can't do it.
What?
It's a struggle because it's like I was like raw, like I was blowing, bruv. I was like raw. I gotta lose weight because if I'm struggling to wipe my own bottom, it's peak, brother. You know what I mean?
Is this what you meant by taking it to the next level?
There's a deeper conversation we need to have, but obviously it's not going to be right now. And it's just regarding the state of hip hop compared to how it was back then to now. But we'll deal with it. There's a deep dive in that, and I feel like we need to have a conversation about that in due course. In going forward, record of the week. We alluded to it earlier. J Hus featuring Naira, Marley, Militerian. Intermission period. 1.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
Fast Food Podcast record of the week is by the one and only J Hus featuring Naira Marley, entitled Militerian. Check it out. It's on new J Hus's album. On your DSPs right now. Go listen to that. Go check that out. Shout out to J Hus, UK representation. Question to everybody here. Does everybody have a price, or do we think it depends on a situation? What do you think?
I think it depends on the situation. Because you see, them Dubai put thing, you can't pay me no money to ever do that.
Yeah.
On God and all of them. And them Allah, Vishnu, all of them. There's no way, hey.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no money you can pay me for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Drizzy.
What about if the situation is you're in a movie and it's positioned in a way where you're not physically doing it, but it's positioned in a way where the script reads that, you know, this scene will be you in the jail cell.
You gotta get my stunt double to do that or something, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But again, that's the situation. But your stunt double
because like, look at what happened to my man that plays Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
So saying,
He's done that.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know who else, yeah? Anthony Mackie, bruv. I watched that episode of Black Mirror, yeah?
That's what I'm saying.
Bruv.
It's not. I agree. We have a price to a degree, but then it depends on the situation. And the conversation we're having is about Adam 22, and it's been a topic of conversation for like the last 3 weeks. It was a weird thing when it first came out and everybody was talking about it. It was strange, but knowing that they're both porn stars, it wasn't something that I was like, oh my God, this could never happen. This is something far-fetched and crazy. I just feel like the internet just had a ball, like I did.
Wait, define porn stars.
So, Lena The Plug is a porn star. She's always been one.
Has she?
Apparently so. I feel like that's how they started.
I mean, if my perspective is because like when I speak to girls, they're like, "Oh yeah, we used to watch her videos on YouTube years ago."
Right.
So the way I look at it, I don't want to use the word lightly, but it feels like Adam groomed her into that.
Right.
So she's never done that. She was never doing that stuff before.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. That's new information.
Yeah. So it's like she's only done scenes with him and girls.
That's what. I did know that.
Yeah.
She'd only did scenes with her and girls, and him. Her current husband which is weird. Like, why did you wait to get married to then do the scene? I don't understand. Why don't you just... It's strange. Is the video out? Is the video out? Is the video's out? Oh my God.
Bro, put that baby oil away.
Huh?
Put that baby oil away.
Wait, bro, send me the link, bro.
Bro, I sent the link time ago.
Bro,
You did. You just I know you don't
bro,
joke.
give me the link, man.
No, bro. What you, bro, you go into the bathroom to unless you go to check if you got prostate.
Composure. Do you like this? Rub your chest. Come on.
Are you gonna check your prostate or something?
Bro, the link's out.
Bro, I sent the link in the group time ago. Whether it's still valid or not, that's another thing. But I sent the link, bro.
Bro, tell me what happened.
Hey, quick question though. If you're getting your prostate checked and it's a male doctor, do you think you should say pause?
That one there was a violation.
It is. He's trying to. You see what he's trying to do?
Why are you getting your finger in her ass? When you're getting this finger in your asshole, you go. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you should. Yeah, I think you should. No, I'm only gassing. I've seen it. I've seen the footage. It's a sight to see. She got blacked. She did a lot. She performed. She's biting the pillow. She
gave us the Undertaker eyes.
Yeah, she gave the roll back.
Did you see Academic's reaction to it?
Yeah, I saw Academic's reaction.
Academics gave a play-by-play of the scene.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
I'll tell you what, that's probably one of the best things I've seen.
Hella
this year.
entertaining.
Outside of cinema, that's one of the best things I've watched. Hilarious.
Hella entertaining.
What I would say to Lena is, for research purposes, obviously, but if you are ever in the city of smoke, city of London, and you
need your colon cleansed.
Like the fast food podcast, we're all about speaking the truth.
I can't do anything. I don't put the fast food podcast in there. It's nothing I can do. Bro, it's you single mans that can,
I understand. I didn't mention your name though. I understand. Why you?
I said the fast food podcast.
Yeah, right. But there's two. You know what I mean? There's two of us. It's Jojo involved. Little J's there.
I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
You wouldn't beat Lena.
Nah, man.
Nah. It's not your thing.
Nah.
Not even head.
Nah, man.
Why? What? Because you just don't. You're not attracted to
like
her,
I'm in a bag of lies,
or you feel like you're getting in trouble. You'd get in trouble for it. God would strike you down. What's the answer? You need one.
I plead the fifth.
Okay. I mean, fast forward. It was interesting the conversation that they both had with Adam 22 and Andrew Tate and Lena. It was interesting. And when I was watching the footage, I was like, all right, cool. What stood out to me was the way that Adam was like, this situation won't define him.
Okay.
And I'm like, hold on a minute.
Keep lying to yourself.
Like, the situation is defining Kim Kardashian right now. And that sex tape has been out for a hot minute.
This is what, almost like 2 decades now.
It's like this. It's like these porn stars, OnlyFans, go through. I think they deliberately delude themselves, or they take a pill and say to themselves, you know what? Regardless, this doesn't matter. When it clearly does.
Okay. So does you see? Because Adam had a case, right?
Yeah.
Does this clear? Do you think this was done to like distract people and
the fact that no jumper.
Head on my shoulder.
That no jumper's kind of going downhill too.
This is why we can never do a pod and Joe when it's not like this.
Yeah.
Not here.
Yeah.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's just so like, bruh, it's the distraction thing. It's the same thing in the submarine.
Yeah.
That week or whatever that submarine thing was happening, everyone's focused on the submarine. We don't know what fuckery was going on behind the scene because we're so focused on the submarine. Bro, look, if your wife says to you, you're giving a list of places to go on honeymoon, she said, babes, I know outside financially is a little bit techie at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't really need to go anywhere. except Pound Town. And I'd like it to be with a black safari tour guide.
Yeah.
Something has to say to you, sorry, how did we get so comfortable for you to say you want to take a trip to Pound Town with VIP trip, that is, with a black safari tour guide?
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, and Joe brings up a very valid point that I didn't pay attention to, but Lena's been outside, but not outside like this.
Yeah.
It's only when she had some stories she used to tell on No Jumper where it's like, oh yeah, well, you know, one time I ended up smashing like 3 guys and stuff like that, and this, that, and the third, but it was like a drunken night. You know how alcohol always gets to blame. It's like mental health. But anyway, so shout out to Fitz Golfin and Hugh Edwards. But the thing is, right, is that like, okay, cool. You can understand that happening to a certain degree, girls trip, or you're just in an environment, alcohol's flowing, there's a lot of horniness in the air, yada, yada, yada. You know how people leave their pride at the airport, go wherever they're going, do what they do, then they come back, pick up their pride, and they're back into like their stiff mode, right?
Yeah.
But like Joe said, over time, it just felt like
he's pushing
the one story she had then came into fruition of being like just the narrative of her.
Yeah.
Then she gets into OnlyFans, which I'm not opposed to, because at the end of the day, OnlyFans is a source of income, and if you're doing it right, you can milk the game. And there's guys that simp for that stuff. Cool, I get that.
Yeah.
But then I've watched a few. I can't remember how I stumbled on the first one. But I've watched a few No Jumper episodes where it's called Plug. I think it's called Plug Talk.
Yeah, Plug
That's
Talk.
Her podcast.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And I was like, what's this Plug Talk thing? But I saw the edited version.
You got to go on Pornhub for that, bro.
No. There's an edited version where they're interviewing said female.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's the flick a switch.
That's on Facebook as well.
I think so. And then you flick the switch, and that's when it gets messy.
Then it gets,
But then I'm like, raw, Adam he's winning, because like his girl is okay with him getting these. She's basically bringing these hot porn stars.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, all 3 of them having a gangster party. And I'm like, this is okay.
But I don't think she's been okay with it, because she's every time this conversation happens now, when she's in a group setting, she brings up the fact that Adam's cheated on her.
Right.
And that she's watched Adam with hundreds of girls in the past.
Right.
So he's got no legs to stand on in terms of what she's done.
Exactly. Which then made me think maybe this whole, we had a conversation about it, and she was like, hey, I'd like to, maybe it's just a case of, I've had enough of seeing you share with other women, and you've probably slept with like how many women through me? Yeah, she's the connect basically. Because otherwise he ain't getting with these women. And now I'm like, now she's like, oh well, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm gonna do something to really rock the foundations to its core. And guess what? I'm not gonna just go sleep with another guy. Gonna sleep with a fucking slayer.
Yeah.
A Narni slayer.
A vampire slayer.
Man like Jason Love.
She was on, they both, Adam 22 and Lena, was on Andrew Schultz's podcast, Flagrant. And at the time they were on there, Adam's 22 said he would not let his missus sleep with another man on cam.
Yeah.
So again, them now that narrative has changed, and this whole thing is happening, and they're saying it's for the bag. Is this like, is this what it took for them? Or was it a woman nagging you in the background saying, I need to, bruh, if you can, I can.
Bruh, we're playing a big if. This is a very hypothetical scenario. This is Angel's Advocate, all of those disclaimers there. If on God's green earth you're getting married to a woman and she says to you, babes, I just want to say to you before we get married, there's one thing on my bucket list I want to do before we get married. I want to go to Pound Town with a brother.
I'll fill up my bucket.
You what?
Oh shit!
You what? you what?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And it's I don't know. It's
money.
I believe without Adam 22 I think Adam 22 is the draw. I don't think Lena's the draw.
Well, this is the thing. Lena,
Adam 22 is the name. He's pimping her, bro.
all due respect,
He's
Lena,
pimping out his
she's
wife.
easy on the eye.
He
Let's
pimped
be
out
honest.
his wife, bro.
She's easy on the eye. But if we're keeping it a buck, the conversation not once has been raw. Lena is having sex outside of a marriage with a brother. It's never been that narrative. It's always been raw. Adam 22 is letting his wife
Smash.
get slayed.
Yeah.
It's never Lena's name first. Like if this was a movie, Lena's name isn't even
No.
top billing. It's like at the bottom and it's like co-starring or whatever, like feature. Like, and it just it has to be getting onto his nerves because it's like the narrative is always Adam 22 and then whatever you say. It's never Lena the Plug got plugged or that. And she's a mother. That's the other thing. She is a mother.
But this is the thing, yeah. This whole she's a mother thing, right? Again, is this OnlyFans narrative that's been going on. What's that blonde thing who's an OnlyFans sex worker? She went on Piers Morgan's show and said,
Elle Brooke.
yeah, what about your kids? And she's like, my kid can just cry in a Ferrari. Like no one, it's like they're not preying the future. Now, when you do this stuff, it's not going anywhere. This shit is on the net forever. So cool, you make your money. I'm not here telling people how they should make their money. I'm not.
But there's better ways.
Yeah, there is. But I'm sitting here knowing that I'm not sitting here telling you I have a child and I know at some point my child is going to come for me for any transgressions that I have made with him in any type of way, like I did with my father. I asked when I sat down with my father and I had a drink, I said, Dad, why did you do that? What was that? Boom, 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 boom. And we chopped it up on a real level. So it's always going to come back to you. So I feel like they already know that it's going to come back to them, or they're just naive to this shit.
No, they just don't care. Bro, right now, he's probably the highest earning podcaster in that field.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to put asterisk next to that because he's doubling up in the porn industry. But the fact to see, bro, some of the memes that went around, even me, I have no horse in this race. And even I was like, damn, man, I don't know how I could deal with that. And that's just me from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
You seen your missus, her eyes, bro.
She getting pumped,
rolling like you're throwing marbles on the floor.
Yeah,
bruv.
she got slapped. For them, they're in that relationship and they're both porn stars in the sense of they don't have our moral compass.
Yeah, but and then on the flip side,
their moral compass ain't the same.
If Adam wants to link up with, I'm just calling a random name. I don't know what their profession is. Like Angela White, she could be anyone. But
Yeah.
do your Googles.
I think they slept. I think he slept with her.
He has. I think that's the one that drew me to, because she's like, oh, she's interviewing Angela White. I was like,
Angela,
oh, really?
Angela White.
And then I saw it was white.
Shout out to Angela White.
And then it was off-white. And I was like, hello. But like, if he gets to sleep, if he was to see him one with her, Angela White, no one would care. No one would care because it's like, whatever, man. Like you're in a scene with a adult industry worker. But it's the fact that it's your wife. You're giving the okay for your wife, bruv. My man was Jason Love. I'm gonna keep saying his name because I don't like how Adam's trying to change the narrative. Like he's never calling Donnie's name, bruv.
That's what he's doing. This is why I know when it's affecting him.
Right.
Because he's been sliding.
Yeah.
Where he's been kind of playing the game on the net, like putting his own memes out.
Right.
Every so often he'll put a
Trying
video
to do the
out.
reverse Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
But we know
He's never gonna escape that moment.
Never. I don't care how.
Brother, he nutted in your wife.
Bro. He's not lying.
And he said to her before,
And she wiped it and licked it.
Bro, before he told her you can't get you're not allowed. He's not allowed to bust on your face, and you're not allowed to kiss him. That's what he said in the interview. That's what he said. That's what.
But Jason Love. Well, in Jason's Love defense, he followed the rules. He didn't bust on her face.
No,
he bust inside her, which could lead to pregnancy. But anyways, it's the whole face thing. But listen, like, bro, nah, man. Why did she handle that like a kid who's been put in front of an ice cream truck and go, which ice cream do you want? And I face lit something and go, that one. Bruv, the way she ate that, what's the term for it? I know you know the term for it. Don't do that.
I know.
Don't do that. You know the why you laughing, bro?
What term?
You know the term when that happens.
When you get the cream pie.
There you go.
Yeah.
That look like an Oreo, bro. You know, like when you lick one side of Oreo and the other side's left, and it's that, bro. That was mad, and I'm like, bro, that's your wife, and bro. Jason Love was.
He don't care about Lena,
bro.
He don't.
Jason Love was so deep in the depths of Mama's wife's nanny. I thought he was gonna find a submarine, bro. Nah, man. Nah, not me, bro. Not me, bro. You could offer me $5 billion.
Yeah.
Watch my wife on screen being shown and felt parts of her body I can't reach. Nah, Reggie, my pride is too much. You know,
it's like Adam 22 is a cock. Let's just say.
But is he?
He's a cock,
or is he a pimp?
Because both. All right, this is what I want to.
Why is Joe running now?
This is what I want to state, because obviously you got Andrew Tate going through his situation. Yeah. Andrew Tate and him had a conversation recently, right, and they were talking. Andrew Tate was like more of a, I don't want to offend you. I'm not gonna. You know
that's not me.
I'm not. That's not me. That's not me.
Yeah.
But what made me smile and laugh was the fact that Andrew Tate's in trouble for pimping himself, and if you check it, Adam 22 pimped his missus. Easy. So basically, they're quite similar. Yeah. They're very similar guys, bro. Yeah. What we doing out here?
But the thing is, though, I saw an interview with Jason Love because I was keen to hear what he had to say after his world-class, World Cup final winning goal performance, and he was like, the woman asked him, "Would you let, of all things considered, would you let your wife be in that predicament?" And he goes, "Never."
No.
And this is the guy who works in the adult industry. Yeah. Bro, oh shit. This guy said, Jason Love said, we might have to call the show Jason Love still, but this guy said,
Jason Love.
He said, so the woman said to him, "Oh, like, is this your first time you slept with someone else's wife and being paid for it?" He goes, no. Like, one time someone hit me up in the DM, they said there was a fan. They said, "How much is your going rate?" I said 4K. They offered me 10. Right, okay. First of all, you're asking someone to do work for you, right? And you ask them their rate. They say a rate. Not only are you happy with the rate they've provided, you want to pay them more to sleep with your wife. All right, cool.
I got a 6K bonus.
To laying down someone's wife. All right, cool. Jason Love said, that's not the first time he's done this, sleeping with someone's wife for Pete and getting paid for it. Yeah. Jason Love said he's once or twice been paid to sleep with someone's mum, daughter, and auntie.
The fam.
No, someone paid him to sleep with
all three of them.
With someone paid him.
No, wait, say that again.
All right.
Daughter.
Yeah. Right. So, someone paid him to sleep with their daughter, the mother of the daughter.
No, forget the mother. Wait, stay on the.
And the auntie of the daughter / sister of the mother, or I think it was his sister. But yeah, he's basically had people pay to let him run havoc through those three females in one time.
Yes, it's crazy.
That felt like some Christopher Columbus, like back in the day, colonizer and pillage stuff, bro. To pay someone to say, "I want you to sleep with my daughter, my wife, and my sister."
Mad.
What kind of Royal Rumble business is that, bro?
So
what, bruv? There is some people, and even though he was paid for it, again, I reiterate, when he was asked, "Would you let someone sleep with your wife?" He said,
no.
No, he didn't think twice. He didn't go, it depends on he said flat out, no, I could never do that.
It's going to be interesting how this whole thing plays out. It's going to be, I just don't think it's finished here. And I feel like when you do stuff like this, it's always going to come back to bite you in the ass. Pause.
Bruv, there's no amount of money that's gonna cover the shame. Bruv, the internet can be brutal, bruv.
Oh, mate, the internet's
brutal,
bruv. Bro, the internet's been going in, bro.
And normally the internet is quick to just be on something for like a couple minutes and get off of it. They've been on his case for weeks and weeks. Yeah. Bruv, it's mad, bruv.
Yeah, bro.
Like white on rice, bro. They've been on his case. Like everywhere he looks, I see memes where there's like, have you seen that meme where there's like a group of men standing in a line, and then there's like a lady at the end on the sofa, and he was like 12th or so, or 11th. I had to tweet you. I said, bro, even on a football team, you're 11th in line to make love with your missus, and he's got a flower in his hand, or he's next to his missus' belly, and there's like it's like a brown baby inside the bed. Bruv, I see one meme where her eyes were rolled back and someone was like, she's being her soul's been taken by the Undertaker. It's like, bro, nah, bro. And then he buys her a flipping, what did he buy her? A Lambo.
It's a Lambo.
That Lambo look good though, but best believe she's gonna go get some more.
Okay, so before we conclude, how long do you think this relationship's gonna last from here?
What we in 2023? I'm gonna be kind. I'll say end of 2024.
Okay, so you're saying a year.
When she decides she wants part 2.
Oh, you're saying 6 months. Joe.
I think they'll be whatever weird thing they got going on. I think that's them now. That's
their thing.
That's their steez. That's how they.
Okay, so going forward, I give them 4 years tops.
4 years, yeah.
Because I just feel like now again, being a married man, I know when you do something and the missus forgives you for it, she doesn't forget.
Oh no, it's gone into the bank account.
How long before do you gets like
exactly
get pressured in school and that?
But Joe, before that, there's the remember when you in an argument where you want to hit a low point, you're bringing up fuckery.
Yeah.
Jason Love fucked the shit out of me and he's better than you. All that kind of shit where. And you know why
you're having some frosted flakes.
And you know white people, they go postal. When white people go mad, bruv, they end up shooting at people and that. It's mad. That's how they do it, bruv. That's how they move. Yeah.
It's mad. It's mad. Like, it could never be me.
Yeah.
It could never be me. Like, you know what's crazy? I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy, bruv. I don't know why. It's just like, what is going on, bro? Like, raw. How much money? Like, I don't care how much money you get, but it's just like, bro, really?
Yeah, it's weird. Bro,
how many times have you watched it though?
I saw it the one time because
Did you watch it all in
don't
one?
Forget, you remember I'm trying to stay off porn. It's like this is not
How's
good
that
for me.
going for
Like,
you, though?
yeah. I've
Was
been
that
better.
was that the first time you stepped out your comfort zone?
I didn't
step back into your comfort
I didn't
zone.
know. I didn't bust a load to it. I didn't.
No, I didn't ask all that. I just asked.
I just felt too dirty about it.
Did you?
Yeah, just like
You know what move I did like though? It's like he had it in the air on some aerial cowgirl.
Yeah. When he was carrying her. Bro.
Yeah. That and her cheeks were cheeking. Shout out to Kiki. But like she was walking, and then he sat down on the bed, right? Yeah. And then she did some like some yoga type move where her head literally was almost touching the floor. And then he just started nibbling on her, bro. And I was like, bro, this guy's nothing to play with, bro.
Let's go. Let's keep it moving.
The Fast Food Podcast.
Why don't you just shut up this week? This one is very simple. It landed on my lap. This one goes out to all the virtual signaling pundits and journalists making a mountain out of a molehill with regards to Jordan Henderson signing to Steven Gerrard's team in Saudi Arabia. You all went to the World Cup in Qatar and got paid. You could have said, no, I refuse to go to this country and work, but no, you lot didn't. You lot went out there and got your money. You all made a load of noise that fell on deaf ears because Qatar is a massively religious country and they don't support. Okay, so let's just get that straight. Jordan Henderson's legacy is secure and is one of the greatest Liverpool captains next to Alan Hansen, Steven Gerrard.
Henderson is the greatest.
He is the greatest. And I support him and his endeavours. And I believe it's not on the shoulders of footballers to lead our society in any way, shape or form. So why don't you just shut up, goes out to you lot. You virtual signaling motherfuckers. And we leave it like that. We were talking amongst each other with regards to how to present certain segments during our podcast. episodes, and this one came up as a favorite of ours, just because it's just it's a very it's a very interesting conversation to have because it's based on race and culture. First of all, Drizzy, I need you to get the bell.
Okay, yeah, so it's always ready. It stays ready, bro.
Second of all, this is. I don't want people to get offended. This is just stereotypes, and I feel like there's always going to be exceptions to the rule with these kind of conversations. So let's not get too personal about it. We're just having fun. This is about black people shit versus white people shit.
Okay.
So I'm going to go through a list of the shit that black people do and the shit that white people do, and we're going to agree or disagree. And I just want you to say if you agree, black people shit, and if you agree, white people shit.
All right.
All right?
Are we meant to work out which one represents which side, or are you just gonna let us know from the jump?
This is black people shit now. We're gonna start with.
All right, cool.
All right. Dancing after tasting our cooking.
Facts.
Black people shit?
Yeah.
Press the bell. Dancing while ironing. Black people shit?
I do it. I listen to music when I'm in the shower. I just like music all right. So yeah, you know, I mean, especially on Sunday night out and stuff.
Yeah,
You'll be
yeah.
ironing the clothes. You got that little thing, in the background. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I play music in the shower every day.
Yeah.
I just like having music playing while I'm in the shower. Yeah,
It's a vibe.
yeah.
It's a vibe. I'm the same. Bringing a bottle of alcohol to a party and then leaving with the said bottle.
I don't. What you point? What?
Black
Shows
people
like that?
shit?
Oh, sorry, no, because you're pointing at Joe. Like what?
I want him to say, put your mouth to the mic. Bringing Tupperware to a party and leaving with the food.
That's me all day. Every day. That's me all day. I've learned my lessons the hard way. Facts. That's a Drizzy Freckle shit. All right, if I don't bring Tupperware to your party, take that as a disrespect. I'm saying. Yeah.
Going to a party and not bringing a drink for the host.
Oh, that's 100% black people shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's 100%.
Thank you very much.
Man will be drinking all the yak in the crib. Bro, there's no more juice.
Yeah.
I told everyone bring a bottle. You think man's made of peas,
Yeah,
fam?
yeah.
You think I'm spending £20 per bottle? You must be mad. If you're gonna come drink, bring a drink.
I've had many house parties. Joe's been to them, and there's the amount of people that just come with their empty
And
hand.
swinging.
Like,
Belly getting full the quickest though.
yeah, drinks at the bar, bro.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
And then they'll see future barbecues happening. Go, raw. I didn't get invited to that. Oh, you're surprised. Okay.
You see a man like me, I'm smart. I'll bring Jack Daniels to the rave, innit? And I know no one's drinking Jack Daniels. Everyone's looking for Henny, for Rare Nephew. I take that ball back home with me.
But the science to it is, if you go to a party, bring 2 bottles, and you give the host 1 bottle, and you keep the bottle for yourself. Then you've got no one talking about you.
All right, but as a non-social drinker myself,
Yeah.
I will bring stuff that I know that I will drink.
Yeah.
But I know I'll bring stuff. So like you, I know you like your dark liquors, but I'll give it to you not in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Because everyone don't need to know what I'm. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, Morgs, here's the
Yep.
hold that.
And that usually goes in a stash. That usually, when it's a bottle from one of the man them, it's like, I'm parking that. That's not for everyone.
Right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
for when you're chilling on
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I got that.
But then me, I might make some homemade juice. I might buy some juice, or I'll buy some chaser stuff that I know people can mix with their drinks.
Yeah.
And I'm calm.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's you
Black
gotta have
people
good. You gotta have good. Barbecue etiquette, man. Party etiquette. Do you know what I mean?
There's not enough of it, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm saying niggas when you invite niggas to parties. Press the bell.
I did already.
Being invited to a wedding and trying to invite friends who have no relationship to either the bride or groom.
I think that's just everyone.
Bro, but when at my wedding, one of my aunties wanted to bring. Remember what her name is? Bomb. She used to live round the road.
Yeah, I do remember, but I purposely didn't invite.
Yeah, I didn't invite her. Just like this, it's like £100 a head to eat, bruv. Like you're not coming. That's black people shit. Shout out to Laverne, Clubhouse Laverne. She, I messaged her and I said, listen, I need some ideas, and she came up with this one: cleaning cutlery after being given fresh cutlery from a drawer.
Yes, black people shit.
You go if I go to someone's house, especially from the other side. Yeah, I kind
Hello from the
even when I go Nando's, bro.
Or even if you buy cutlery from like a IKEA or something, you still wash it before you use it. Just how it is, bro.
Yeah, that's black people shit.
That's just black people etiquette, bro.
It's black people shit.
Yeah, bro. We did that
I'll
here.
never forget the day my mum came home with new glasses, yeah. Obviously, I was young these times, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, I can drink from the glass straight away. That day, I realised you never ever use anything about cleaning it.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
I learned
facts.
a lesson that day.
Something just came to mind. I didn't even write this down. Black people shit is having a cabinet of glasses and chinaware that no one ever touches.
That is so weird. I don't know if it applies to our African cousins as well. But you see us West Indians,
Yeah.
bruv. Every elder West Indian household you go in,
Yeah.
they have the finest china
in a park,
parked in a cabinet. That shit looks like it's at least $2 million just sitting there, and they have not once licked a baked bean off a plate. Them things just sitting there,
it's
just
decor.
looking sexy and fancy.
It's decor.
And even if you turn your head that way towards the camera, don't look there. Oh, sorry,
weird.
Danny. Yeah, and they just stare, and it's like, what are we doing? It's like the crown jewels and shit.
Yeah, it's true. That's Caribbean. That's a Caribbean thing. Press the bell.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Using Dettol to clean everything, including putting it in a bath.
Next, black folks.
Black people.
Yo, can I give you a funny story, yeah? One time I had this wild spot on my face when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I was panicking because I think like there was some school activity coming up, and I was like, I can't go to school with this. Bro, look, Mum, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Sometimes you make some mistakes, yeah? My mum was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, and it does work, but obviously it's about the amount you use. She's like, oh, if you put a little Dettol on it, it will like help reduce it to a point where it'll just like not drop off, but you can just like, all right, cool. I remember my mum put the Dettol on my face, boy.
Bun it up.
Bro, my face bun up. But it got to the point where my mum had to put some foundation on my face to cover up the effects of bro, foundation on my face, you know.
And she tried to burn you.
Fam.
Bro, it's some third degree burn shit, bro. It's mad. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to that old gang.
Yeah, man.
I'm actually deep in it. If we tell some of the stories of what our parents done to us when we were younger,
Yeah.
certain we're not going to chill.
Yeah, right,
it's peak, bro. It's peak. I feel that was going to be another subject. All right. Giving people nicknames.
Oh, please.
Black people shit.
Yeah.
That's giving people. Listen, they call me Big Face. They call me Jiggy G. They call me Twerk Franklin Heights. It's black people shit, bro.
Facts.
My name ain't none of them. But guess what? Do you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I feel like
Dry foot barbarian.
You got to be of a
It's not his
certain.
name.
You got to be of a certain character for people to want to give you more. Like in college,
Yeah.
because obviously I'm a whole Avenger, so my nickname was Jigger man.
Yeah.
So like only my certain friends from that era call
you,
that.
yeah.
But I just don't like people randomly calling me by my government name. So I always had a little like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's because of McDonald's, I got my current nickname. Shout out to the twins, because they put that idea in my head as well. But yeah, but we just always make, you know what I mean?
So we just make up. We ain't got one for Jay yet. We're gonna find one for Jay.
We'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out. You got a nickname coming still. And we'll move on to white people shit.
Okay.
You ready?
All right. Okay. Paying for multiple rounds at the bar.
White people shit.
That's a fact.
White people love to pay for. They all go. What you want to drink? Yeah.
I think that's why we play them close like butter and toast.
Because whenever I'm around my white friends, it's always, John, have a drink. Have a drink.
Come on,
have a drink.
It's on me. Come on.
What you doing? Have a drink.
White people.
But some of them are aggressive with it, man. You're like, nah, I'm cool. I've had enough for today. You what?
John, you
That's
bought
my
me
friendship, not me, now.
John, I'll get you around. You just bought me the last
Yeah,
six.
no. I just want you to stay around it, 'cause I love your company, son. Just sit down. Oi, sweetheart. Come here. Let me get more of the same place. All right, so more. So what we saying now? Like, come on, man. Like, what you leaving? Come on, son. You can't believe it. Babes, 2 more rounds, please. Let's go.
Black people go to the bar, get 1 drink for their brethren. And, bro, don't tell no one I bought you this drink, bro. Just keep holding it down.
What kind of friends you got, man?
Bro.
What?
Hold this, pause.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Cooking without seasoning.
White people shit.
Hey, I can't lie though. Some
Talk about it.
some black people.
Yeah.
They feel like their hand, just because it's a black hand touching the food, that's enough.
Yeah.
But they don't be seasoning shit as well. Let's keep it a buck. I'm glad little Jay said that because I was thinking, should I?
But those are exceptions.
Because even sometimes with some black people, it's too much seasoning.
Yeah,
It's
true.
True.
They can over season.
Yeah.
They can over season.
But on that note, what we do like to do is wash our chicken and our food and that, whereas not washing their food before they cook it.
White people shit.
Sorry, you know what else pisses me off about some of them, especially the cooks. Yeah, Nigella Lawson, she's excluded from this. Shout out to Nigella each and every time. Lord of mercy. But some of majority of them, they be cooking stuff, yeah. And it's my mum that made me start paying attention to this. You know, one time I remember my mum was like, "What? They can't wash after they wash their hands. They don't think to take off their jewelry." And I never thought about, bruv. A lot of these chefs, bruv, on TV love mixing up stuff with their rings on, bruv. And you know how much bacteria, or whatever that ring is.
Sometimes they use the same chopping board for like raw food and like vegetables and stuff.
What happened to the gloves?
You know that's a forbidden law.
Yeah, that's a forbidden law.
Pisses me off. As soon as I see them mixing something with their ring on, I turn channel.
I'll tell you a story, right? I grew up in the church and we went to one of the brothers, we call them brothers.
Pastor's house?
Yeah, we went to a house to eat dinner. White people. One of the brothers. Yeah. So my family and their family, we went to their family for something to eat. Yeah. And
wait, I'm sorry, yeah.
I know what you said.
Just you're a bad guy.
I know what you said. We're sitting down at the table and I get a plate of food put in front of me and it's like chicken, potatoes and everything. And I looked at it and by the way, I might have been about 12 or 13.
Yeah.
So I still don't know what to say or do when I'm out on the street.
Yeah.
I went, what's that? My mum cuffed me in my head.
Yeah, one time.
Like, eat the chicken. I said, I'm not eating this. And it was embarrassing.
Was they naked?
They heard.
Yeah.
Bruv, there was nothing, bruv, there was just the skin. And maybe salt.
Yeah.
I was like, what kind of shit is
And
that?
they put pepper on it to think it's got a tan, but it's just like we know, innit? Like,
yo, hit me. But
you should tell us more about your pasta stories one day.
Shout out to the whites that do use seasoning. Again, this is not for everyone. This is just
but
a
also,
stereotype.
On a real, you're meant to do it the night before.
Yeah,
like if you got the time, late, the little lemon, overnight, and then you. But anyway, something else that we know that. Oh Lord have mercy. Flash done the blacks. All right,
press the bell.
Do not cream their skin.
Yeah, white people shit. White people don't cream their skin. I feel like they just don't feel the need to, or because they don't see the dryness. It's weird. They don't see the dryness, but you know when you're dry, yeah? You just feel that you're dry. You don't have to look and go, oh, I'm ashy. Your skin doesn't feel right. You don't feel like, but them white people just get out the bath, get out the shower, put their clothes on and keep it moving, bruv. No moisturizer.
Get out. They love shit. Considering they chase us out of Africa, yeah. They absolutely love going on a safari trip. I want to get outside and mingle with the tribe, with the lions and them. They love it. They love it. Oh my gosh, here comes a Negro. Let me hold on to my purse. But there's a lion over there. Shit, I want to get out of this car and run and go touch that lion. Why?
Hey, Barbara, look at that lion over there. Come and stroke it.
Oh shit. Okay, we've all seen horror movies.
Yeah.
One thing. Listen, there's certain tropes, which you could do a whole show on. There's certain tropes that happen in the movie every single time.
Yeah.
The guy who doesn't like the girl in high school is going to end up being a couple at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
The girl who's the it girl who doesn't like the nerdy guy school ends up being attracted to him and over them. Oh my gosh, you've opened my eyes that I'm a horrible person. I should be acceptance of everybody else, whatever. And whenever there is some juju thing going on in the house next door, it's always a Steven or a Stacy that's like, we should just go around there and see what's happening inside there. Motherfucker, the shit is lighting up. There's ghosts and shit flying out there, and you don't still want to go in there head first. I just want to, hello. I'm just coming inside just to see if everything's okay.
White people shit.
Foolishness, man. Listen, another thing these motherfuckers like to do. Bruv, let's go by the beach and just chill out. Well, we could do that. Let's do something more. Oh, what do you want to do? I don't know. Let's try to see who can hold their breath the longest while deep diving into the deepest part of the ocean. What, is that all right? Yeah. I like this bridge, you know, but you know what would be more flavor on this bridge? Let's say we connect something like a little rubber band and let's just fucking jump off the thing because we think we're fucking Captain America in Civil War some shit. It don't work like that. Stop doing all this daredevil shit. You lot trying to run to your death too fucking early, man.
Bro, they love that, bro.
What's going on?
Bruv, I don't know. They just want to die. I saw something the other day on IG where a guy jumped off the roof of his house into a pool and he just missed the edge of it. He just did that. I was like,
bruv,
you're trying to kill yourself.
I've seen Dons try and flip in, wrestle with a snake, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Snakes are not your friend.
It's Australians, bruv. It's Australians that you usually see.
Good eye, Mike. Yeah, what are you doing today? What are you doing today, Steve?
He's strong,
just going down there, just gonna play with a couple of pythons and stuff like that, you know? You know, how it goes and ride a couple of fucking gators and crocodiles. Why'd you quick they call me Mick Dundee? He used to be my cousin. Mick Dundee used to be my cousin. And I'm just gonna go down there and wrestle some fucking gators because there's some white people shit, you know? Sandra, go grab Beth and let's go wrestle some fucking gators.
I got one.
Go for it.
When you're in the office and you warm up your food and you hear, that smells really lovely.
That's fucking, bro. Get this man a shield. That's fucking white people shit.
White people shit.
Oh, now the ball's rolling.
White people shit. White people. I know where you're going.
Just come back from Tenerife.
I'm almost as dark as you, mate.
The fact I didn't even have to complete what I was saying. I just gave back the location. And Joe was like, I know where you're going.
Yeah, the alley-oop.
I'll meet you there.
You gave the alley-oop. That's white people shit.
Hey, you threw that off the backboard.
Bro, that was some prime penny Shaq shit right there.
Oh my God.
Why?
White people shit as well is when they put labels on food at work. Why are you putting a label on the name?
I ain't gonna lie. I do respect that though.
You do?
I respect it.
I respect another one, yeah? Using the microwave for so long to warm up broccoli and them thing there, bro.
White people shit. All right,
another one, back in school days.
Go.
When I came with the fro. Oh, your hair looks really nice. Can I touch
it's
it?
so nice. It's so fluffy.
Bro.
Why is it like that?
Bro, that's everyday struggle.
Why is your hair like that? Why is it just so brittle and shit?
Everyday struggles, bro.
Fuck's sake. Leave my shit alone. Go for it. Yeah, you know the vibes. You press a bell.
All right, you know what, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm an animal guy.
Yeah.
I love animals. I've been an owner of cats. I've had cats called Otis and Garfield after the characters.
Big 'em
I've
up.
had a dog. I've had a bird called Rambo. I've had goldfish. I love animals.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with rats. I don't fuck with snakes. Them shits make my skin cruel. But I love animals, especially dogs, man. However, you see when I put some lip balm on, I'm putting lip balm on because I am making sure my lips stay well moisturized for just in case a damsel in distress wants to kiss me, I know my lips ain't dry. However, I don't wake up in the morning and see little baby Yoda there jump on my bed, which is a no-no, first of all.
facts.
Hey, Yoda, back down.
Facts.
Don't be jumping up my bed because I don't know where you've been while I'm sleeping. And then start kissing me all on my face.
what is that all about?
I don't listen. Fire for that. Hold on. Where's the length?
Why do white people just let their animals just lick their face and kiss them up and all? What is that?
You stop.
It's white people shit.
Because I've seen, as much as I love dogs, I walk through the park, I see dogs sniffing other dogs'
They
ass.
lick their own ass.
All that shit, and then you're letting it kiss you in your face. You gotta relax.
Yeah, you gotta relax. Press the bell. You know the one. You know this one. You know. Not.
We going there, yeah?
Yeah, not
All
being.
All right, so here's another thing, yeah? The mad thing is, right, like, you lot love doing daredevil shit. And I'm for the daredevil shit as well. Don't get me wrong. There's some I would do. I would jump out a plane with that little board, like, you know, like in Back to the Future. I'd jump out a plane with a board on and a parachute. I'd do that. Definitely for like chariots. Something. There's got to be a purpose for it. I'd do that or go to space or whatever. But you look like doing all that daredevil shit, right? But then you go around to a Winston's house. You go around, you're like, all right, Simon says to Beth, let's go around to Winston's house. We've always been inviting us to come around and have some food. Let's go around and have some food. And Winston probably cuts back what he normally puts in his food because he knows Beth and Simon are coming around. So he might put half the amount of the spiciness in the food that he normally would. And you lot treat it like, I don't know.
Oh my God, it's hot, in it?
Like,
it's hot. It's too spicy.
What we doing? Like, you gotta try some things, man.
That's white people shit. Another one that's white people shit is not being able to control your kids. That's white people shit. Fuck you, mum.
So
fuck you.
So last year,
I hate you, mum. You bitch.
Last year, my club went to Poland for a football tournament. Right?
Yeah.
I was coaching.
Yeah.
But I also had to do the little babysitting duty while the parents were doing the mad thing.
Yeah.
Some of the simple etiquette these youths don't have.
Yeah.
Man are finishing up their food, leaving their plate at the table, ready to run upstairs. I said, where you going?
Yeah, man. Fix up. Look sharp.
White people shit. When a certain song comes on and you're like proper vibes into it, man, like, oh shit, rest eternally to my like Pop Smoke, who you know, it was his birthday a couple of days ago. You're bumping to that Pop Smoke and they come up to you and they're trying to start conversation like, oh, I know this one. This is my favorite one. I know this one.
I saw a man skanking to Candy once. I had to walk out.
We got a few more. Two more.
All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this one as a back-to-back, yeah, a two-piece. One is what they love to do is, listen, I like freedom. I'm a boxers over briefs guy. I know there's some occasions you should wear briefs, but I'm boxers all day, every day.
All day, every day.
I like freedom.
Yeah.
Some of you lot take it too far. Because it could be flipping
ice
outside.
North Pole.
We could be seeing adverts for Christmas and you lot are still wearing shorts.
Yeah, what is that all about? Why? In the middle of winter.
And it's those same ones that be wearing shorts in the middle of winter that I firmly believe when they were youngins, they would say to Beth or Simon when they're asked to do a chore, and they wouldn't say mum or dad, they say Beth or Simon, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I hear the shorts and winter thing still.
Yep.
Bruv, no one in a black household is caught. Bruv, we don't know our mums. Bruv, it's almost like they're like superheroes.
I don't know my mum's name.
their first name.
I don't know my mum's real
Unless
name.
you get a letter come through the post, you're like, oh, that's mum's name. Oh, okay, cool. Bruv.
They just freely just call their parents by their
name.
name.
Like they're paying bills or
I
something.
don't know, man. White people shit.
Now, if you enjoyed that segment and you've got any more stuff, because we ain't even touched the tip of the iceberg here. If there's more you want us to address, send them in. Hit us up a DM on Instagram or hit us up in the comment section on Instagram or TikTok or Twitter and let us know. And we'll happily run this again. Because that was very, we're trying to make it fun but also educational.
100%. 100%.
The Fast Food Podcast.
Can we quickly talk about the writer's strike?
Yeah.
So May, 11,500 TV and film writers went on strike.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the dispute is between, is part of, because of the streaming services that's happening now, where the old model of network TV is diminishing in terms of the writers and
how they get paid.
Mm-hmm. So obviously the older model is the ABC, NBC, CBS, where there was about 80 shows a year on average produced and filmed and shot, and the writers used to work between September, and the episodes would release about September and finish around May the next year.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the writers had about, a good 22, 23 episodes and would be paid per episode every week.
Yeah.
And would be paid a certain price. Now, obviously, compared to what's happening with streaming, is a whole different model.
Yeah.
Because the advertising has changed. Mm-hmm. So when I was trying to understand it, I was watching something on YouTube where they were talking about the fact that with the old model, you used to have about 5 or 6 adverts every hour. Yeah. And what the writers would do is, leading up to the advert, they would design the writing so that the ending act would draw you in to come back after the commercial break.
Right.
And they would design the episodes like that, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But where you've got streaming, there's no adverts. So now that whole thing has changed. And then they were talking about the fact that most of the writers would work off a 40-week period with the old model of network
40
TV.
hour.
40 week. They would
40 weeks. Sorry,
they would work 40 weeks.
Yeah.
Where with streaming, it's half.
Yeah.
So now if you're a writer, you can't just rely on that job. You've got to find other jobs as well to work on, which is making it more difficult.
Yeah, the misconstruing part about all of this, because now the actors have joined. So this is the first time since the 1960s that this has happened.
Yeah.
Where the actors and the writers have strike together.
Yeah.
The thing is, some people are getting it confused and they're like, oh, the actors are striking because they want more pay. But there's certain actors who won't get out of bed or won't have a conversation about starring in or leading a role in a film, for less than a certain amount. Like their going rate is 10 mil and up.
Yeah.
Minimum is 10 mil. And they might take less than 10 mil and they might take a little 8 or 7.5 mil, but they're getting 2 or 3 points on the back end of the film, which means that whatever it makes, so if a film makes, 500 mil in the box office globally, they'll get some points off of that. So they'll essentially recoup the pay cut they took in order to sign onto the film. So if you're like a Robert Downey Jr. When you was Iron Man, in the first Iron Man, if Marvel offered you, because at that time he wasn't who he is today. He's always been a dope actor, but his cachet wasn't as high as it is now.
Yeah.
But if they said to him, all right, we'll offer you 7 mil, and he goes, nah, I'll take 4.5, but give me 3 points off of every Iron Man film that I'm in or I appear in, he's making bank. Because the more films he's been in, the more money those films are making, he's making bank. So that 7.5 he took, or 4.5, sorry, he's probably made quadruple that just off the back end because he's making it off of how much it's made total box office as well as DVD sales, merch, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, but what it really is about is that people are not getting the benefits out of something that is being televised in multiple countries.
Right.
If you write in a show and it premieres in the US of A, cool. You're getting paid for that. But then a streamer a la a Netflix or Disney Plus or a Prime or who's the other one? A Paramount, etc., etc.
Yeah, Hulu.
They're gonna they're who's owned by Disney. They're gonna then take that product. They'll pay for the rights to that product, and then it's on their streaming platform. Now their streaming platform is being accessed by people all over the world, but you're not seeing the benefit of that.
Yeah,
like if every household this thing is in, you're getting £1 from it, yeah? You're laughing.
Yeah.
But the residuals do not amount to how much money these streaming shows are making for the streamer. And Netflix are trying a thing where they're trying different tiers to get people to sign up, and there might be adverts. You can have ads on the streaming platform. It's just the type of ads. And Netflix lose money because they'll have like a rocket show like Stranger Things, but there's no advertising money coming in. So even though it's the most talked about show in the world, there's no adverts popping into the episodes where Netflix can go, well, look, if you want an advert on Stranger Things, you got to pay us $2 million or you got to pay us this amount.
So they're taking an L.
They're taking it. Yeah, Netflix have been hemorrhaging money, but like,
are they in the red? Netflix, or they're
like in the red, but it always just seems to this Netflix. They have a few shooters in the can, in it, like Stranger Things, Squid Games. What's that one with the Royals and that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. Bridgerton. Yeah. They have all those type of shows. So they and they're Netflix originals. So it's like cool, but they spend a lot with little return. Like they'll spend to get The Rock, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds in a film. But then it's like they're banking on the name. But then you're not making a film that's like good. You're not making a good film where it's like you can go put it in the cinema and recoup some of that money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I think that what the writers are saying, they just want stability.
They want stability, and they want, they want to get a certain part of the pie that, that covers their healthcare, because obviously in America, healthcare ain't free.
They need to
so
eat,
they want
man.
and pay them rent. Some people live in check by check. So imagine you're on a show that you're living check by check on as a writer, and then the show just halts because there's a writer strike and an actor strike. If you're earning enough to cover you, it's a 10-episode thing and it's covering you for 10 months in a year, and that's on a halt. What are you going to do?
So what's this union that all the writers have joined? Some union now.
What, SAG? The SAG?
Yeah, the SAG thing.
The WGA, which is, I think this WGA Writer Guild of America.
I think that's a good thing. I think that's good, man. If they could, basically, if they're all taking a stance, something's got to give at some point.
But the wickedest thing is animation creators don't have a union.
Right.
So all this is going on, they have to just keep working.
What's this about this AI shit now, where they can use AI now to take your likeness? You know after Love Island, there's a show that comes on where they've like taken a likeness of a person's face.
That's deepfake.
Yeah.
That's deepfake. Yeah, but that's been around for
Are you allowed to do that though?
Well,
how do you like, you got Kim Kardashian's face, you got
I don't know how it works, because obviously it's like you're using someone's likeness in some fuckery shit, because a lot of the time it's just dissing them, right? Or making them say shit that I don't know, but the AI thing is,
it's a loophole in that then.
The AI thing is, first of all, people are concerned AI might write scripts, but the thing with AI is it's because what's it called? GPT?
ChatGPT.
That's been up in some little, passa, because apparently it's not creating stuff off the whim. It's pulling stuff from the internet from other places.
Right.
And there's a word for that where is it plagiarism, I think? Where you're using someone else's work as yours.
Yeah, teething.
So basically, I don't know why I'm trying to be all PC up in there. They're teething shit from the web and trying to say, oh yeah, look, we create this thing for you.
Yeah.
See, there's that. I don't think AI can ever write a script better than a person can. Writers in a writer's room writing a script. I don't think AI can ever do that. But then there's also the thing where if you're an extra in a film, and an extra is basically someone who's in the background just walking by or pretending they're, oh my gosh, just screaming there's a flipping, world event happening or whatever. Apparently they're saying like, look, they want to scan your face and all that.
Yeah, bro.
Before you come on set. And then there's the thing where it's like they can make multiple...
versions.
So effectively, you've seen Pulp Fiction.
They don't need you.
You've seen Pulp Fiction, right?
Yeah. Good movie.
You know that thing with that scene with Marcellus Wallace? You know the scene.
Oh, yeah, when he's getting beaten.
Right. Yeah, I didn't mean you have to go in detail.
Let me ask it's a proper random question. But you see when you walk in the street,
Yeah.
do you think every person you walk past is a real person?
I don't do that. don't do that.
I was like, man's on the plane with the woman. But yeah, they with the AI stuff, they could use your face and basically put your face. So you could could have been Marcellus Wallace in that scene.
Yeah.
Because they scanned your face, they could just replace Ving Rhames' face and use your face in that scene without
keep it moving.
Keep it moving, and you can't say shit because you gave them consent to scan your face, and now they can use it as they want. So yeah, it's definitely a watershed moment. Like Hollywood is shut down. It's not even a joke. Yeah. Nothing. Actors can't promote their movies.
Nothing's moving, man.
Only directors can promote the movies. Actors can't promote their movies. So that Barbie film that's out now, that's just taking everyone's money. Luckily they did all their promotion before the strike happened. But no actors, as part of solidarity for what's going on, no actors can promote any films they're in. Hopefully it's.
I think that's a good thing because this is what needs to happen across the world. But it
needs to happen in like
music.
It needs to happen in like just day-to-day stuff. Just strike against cost of living and shit like real shit.
Use these strikers like people that are just standing in the road.
To stop oil.
Stop the oil donuts.
Yeah, they're going wild. Yeah, they're doing a lot.
They're doing a lot, man.
But I respect, while it's not always, I don't always rate how they go about it, but I respect the fact that they're doing it. They're not just talking about it, they're doing it. And there's certain things where we should have done as a society and we've just sat down and accepted it. Like the cost of living and all that. We should have been like, nah, the petrol and all that. All right, cool. You don't want to raise petrol? All right, cool. We're taking public transport. As inconvenient as it is, we're going to take public transport.
Some of them motherfuckers are going to get run over though soon, man.
Yeah, no, of course.
Some of them there's a pregnant woman that was trying to get through and...
Yeah, that was just dumb. Let her through.
Come on, man. Let's do that. I'll run your ass over. I'm running her ass over and then we'll deal with it on the back end. But I've got a child to you know what I mean? Shout out to Jamie Foxx, who just recently did a video, and speaking of clones, you kind of jog my mind to this, because you're saying, do you think everybody we see on the road is actually the person? He looked like he went through it, and when I saw the video of him saying, look, he's been through it, he's come out the other side, he still didn't look right, did he? He looked like he lost a lot of weight. He looked like he's a bit paler as well. Yeah. Do you know what? Like when there's remnants of a person, but it's not quite there. Like they're just not quite. Like it felt like he was a little bit lost. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you've got so ill, because apparently he really was ill in hospital, and his daughter and his family members was really just trying to hold it down, which I respect, because I feel like people just don't need to know. Like, why does everybody need to know?
Listen,
like,
family should be the ones to make the announcement.
Yeah.
No one outside of family should. There's this nasty narrative where social media outlets want to be the first to report on things. Someone's ill, someone's going through stuff, whatever. They're going through a divorce, or they're going through choppy waters in a relationship. Let the involved parties be the ones to announce this. It's always the people that are involved are having to chase the story that's already out about them, and it wasn't put out by themselves. Like someone dies in your family, no one should say nothing until you say,
you give
this
the
person passed out in my family. Instead, they want to be the first to break the news. I remember when they did it with Jamal Edwards. It's like his mum should be the first person to confirm that Jamal Edwards, bless his soul, has passed away.
Yeah.
Instead, these social media outlets want to be the first to announce this person's child has passed away. How dare you take that away from the mother?
Bad thing.
Anyway,
I want to say salute to Jamie Foxx, man. Get well.
Yeah, don't forget
soon.
they cloned Tyrone. It's on Netflix as we speak.
Oh yeah, he's there. Yeah, that's
with John Boyega and the fine.
Yeah, I see that.
Paris.
That looks wicked. Shout out to Dali Ali. Had an interview recently with Deli Ali, I should say. Is it Dali? Is that Deli?
Deli, bro.
Yeah, same thing, man. Recently, he had an interview with Gary Neville, and they're just talking about his past. Now, fast forward, his uncle came out. It was his uncle that came out online.
I don't know. I think it's just. I don't know, bro.
his uncle, and in a string vest.
I don't trust.
On an unironed
Yeah,
vest.
but even then, yeah, what them man are saying is just proving his point though. Because just because a man gets sent to that, because what? Oh, because you're giving me all of this in Nigeria, you think I want that? You think I care about that?
Yeah.
If I'm 8, 9 years old, you think I give a toss about what cars are coming to pick me up from school every day?
Yeah.
Bruv, I'm there thinking about when's the man them gonna be on the pitch kicking ball?
Yeah.
What toys are coming out in the stores?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about. I'm not worrying about who's driving me to and from there, how much money's being sent to me here and there. But I want to enjoy my life. I'm a child.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, now shout out to Dele Alli. I like that. I feel like without trying, it feels like Neville's kind of become like this safe space for like ex-players or current players to go to and just speak.
Man, I like it.
I prefer. Now, here's the thing: if He Who Shall Remain Nameless had gone to him and spoke about things he didn't like at the club he was playing for at the time before he went to Saudi, I would have respected that.
Yeah.
He chose a different outlet, and he knew what he was doing when he went to speak to Piers Morgan. You know what I'm saying? When he went to Neville, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that overlap stuff is good, you know?
Overlap's cold.
It's a good series,
I've been watching
man.
Overlap for time.
Yeah, it's good. So shout out to Neville and them, man. They're doing their thing still.
The Fast Food Podcast.
This Kiki Palmer thing, yeah, I mentioned this before to the man them, and you and Reams at the time gave me an answer that I didn't like, but I let it run.
Who's that?
I let it run.
Who's you lot? Who?
You, Drizzy,
Okay, cool. All right,
and
cool.
Reams.
Just wanted to
When
make
I
sure
brought
got
up the subject about Sierra saying that she's an independent woman.
Okay, yeah.
And
I remember that.
And I was like, well, is that the message you're sending out when you're married and got children?
Okay.
And
all right, fair enough.
and you're like, what are we doing? Because this is like this narrative that's going on now. So obviously we know what happened with Kiki Palmer.
Hold on, I've got something for you.
Go, talk to me.
We have.
Booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only thing I need some bag. Booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only thing I need some bag.
Ooh, the one she needs is a bag. The bizag.
As the great basketball player that wore the 23 badge says in his meme, stop it. Get some help. What are we doing? So this whole Kiki Palmer thing that happened where she went to the Usher concert with her batty out, that kicked off on the net. We know what happened there. I don't think that it should have been. I don't think it should be advertised on the internet, people's business. Because me and my wife, when we go through shit, no one's ever gonna know. But that's it. It's happened. Mm-hmm. But fast forward, she's on stage doing this now. So, okay, you don't need a man.
She's igniting the narrative. Because here's the thing: I was in Kiki's corner because I was like, look, I'm playing Angel's advocate here. If her man wasn't there when she was getting dressed, he knew she was going Usher, but he didn't know about the dress, and then he sees it online, he'd be like, raw.
Yeah.
He could have handled it differently.
Yeah.
Quick call. Babes, yeah, when you get home, let me know, because there's something I want to talk to you about in regards to that dress. Cool, calm, collectors, keep it moving. But he did it publicly to the point where man had to delete his Twitter account.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that just shows how moist you are. Because if you say that publicly and people are gunning you down, as the father of the child that you share with this woman, you should stand your corner, my G, and just be like, look, I don't fuck with you. This is what I think. Keep it moving. I don't agree with what you're saying, but at least stand on it.
Yeah.
And that's what I always say with these tweets, these Twitters, these
Yeah.
keyboard flipping kikis, bro.
That's the mistake he made.
If you're going to tweet it out, stand by it.
I agree. The mistake he made. But let's go off. Let's go fast forward. Your woman has now put something on that's scantily clad, and you ain't co-signed it.
But do you have to co-sign what your woman wears?
Yeah, I co-sign everything my woman wears.
Really?
Yeah.
Does she co-sign everything you wear?
Yeah. So if I'm going out, like last night I went out, I'll actually go to her. Babe, does this look good on me, or should I change the trousers? She'll go, rare. These
Right,
crepes
but
look good on me.
you went
Should
to
I change
her
the
for an
trousers?
opinion.
No.
She's not she's not laying out what to wear for you. That's you going for an opinion.
But then vice versa, when my wife goes out, she will try certain things on and ask me if this is suitable. She went to, actually, she just come back from France. Shout out to my wife and my sister-in-law and my girl's good friend, Jamie. They all went France, and my wife bought loads of stuff. She put them on the bed, and she was coming backwards and forwards while I was in the front room going, babe, would you like this or not? It's not good. And I'm like,
okay.
And I was like, no, yeah, nah, it's all right.
Okay.
And that's how relationships should happen.
Okay, I respect that, but in my head, I'm just thinking, if you're saying I'm the one that states what to wear, it's almost like you're going through her wardrobe and putting out the outfits for her. But if she's coming to you, you're going to tell her, like, babe, how do you think this is patterning up this assortment of garms? I thought that's you just asking an opinion from your girl to find out if you're looking sharp, or she's asking an opinion from a man to see if she's looking fine. Now,
men's attire and women's attire, two different things.
Right, but if Kiki being in a dress that is showing her cheeks, right?
Yeah.
Then
it's a no-go. If it's a no-go for her husband or her boyfriend.
Okay, but we don't know if that conversation happened, and we'll never find out because the dumbass deleted his Twitter.
Well, I'm saying, but he didn't agree with what she was wearing. He stated it.
Okay. Now,
outside of him, my thing is, outside of him tweeting it, that was wrong.
Right.
But he clearly didn't like what she was wearing, and that was the problem.
Okay, but what she was wearing.
She didn't leave the house like that, bro.
So you're saying that?
No, she didn't leave the house like that. When you go Vegas, you go to a concert, you wear what you're wearing, you go to the hotel room, you have your shower, your makeup, woman, and then you put your garms out and you go out.
So what if the cheeks were covered, but it was her breasts? It was a see-through top with her breasts.
When you in a relationship with somebody, you both have to co-sign the shit.
Okay.
So you're gonna have your boundaries, and you're gonna say to your significant other, "I'm not comfortable with that." Okay. Whether they do it or not, it's another thing.
Yeah.
But if you make that statement that ain't what I'm comfortable with, then your significant other should be real enough to go, "All right, babe, I'm gonna change," or "All right, babe, where."
So on a beach, should your woman have her cheeks out?
Different. That's different. It's a different conversation, because it's like the thing with Jonah Hill. The thing with Jonah Hill is she was always a flipping surfer.
Yeah.
So you met her as a surfer, you got to chill. You can't just start making demands on what she does and what she wears after the fact.
Okay.
But if you lay down certain boundaries for your missus and she lays down, because it's a reciprocated thing. It's not like one-sided. It's like, babe, I would rather you not stay out till 5 a.m. when you go out. It's that kind of conversation.
All right.
So
could you date a stripper?
No. Because I've got too many boundaries.
Okay, so she's just dancing for money on a pole.
Because I know what the surroundings she's going to be in. I know what she's going to attract. Right. I know what she's going to have to wear, and I'm not with it.
Okay, could you could you date a bikini model?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Could you date a bikini model who has an OnlyFans account?
No.
Wait. You said no a little too quick.
No.
She has an OnlyFans account where she is strictly posting exclusive bikini photos of herself. So she's not doing nothing wild. It's just like, look, I wear bikinis and you don't like my body shape, so I'm going to do some exclusive ones, some themed ones that go only on the OnlyFans account.
Yeah,
could you date her?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I would go as far as saying it's not impossible.
Yeah.
But again, when you enter a relationship, there's things that you stipulate from the start.
All right.
Do you see what I'm saying? From the very beginning, you're like, okay, this is what I'm going to accept or not accept.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying? So with Keke Palmer's situation, she's done that. Fast forward, she's on stage now. Because have they broken up now?
I don't know.
Okay, so do you know if they've broken up or not?
No clue.
Okay, so he's gone quiet, and now she's on stage saying my son gave me a big bum. I understand what that means. She got her
Nice,
mother.
though.
She got another motherly figure, and now I don't need a man, and I just need the bag and all of that. So I'm like, all right, cool. But yeah,
it's unfortunate, but hopefully that brother is still, he hasn't done too much because that internet opinionated stuff can definitely drive you in a dark corner.
Yeah, it's savage.
So I hope he's okay mentally and all that. It's interesting because like on the mental side of things, it's like, I'm wondering if Jonathan Majors didn't use the right card. But then I'm wondering if that card is available to black folks, the mental health card.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I
think he done all he could.
Well, the evidence he's been providing, it looks like he's going to bust case.
He did all he could. He called the police. It got on top. He called the police.
But, with these dons that are over this side of the ocean, like your Philip Schofields, your Hugh Edwards, like they've put it down to mental health issues is why they've done what they've done.
That's
the card that they use, and then it goes from, oh my gosh, there's outrage to, oh, well, we need to make sure mentally that they're okay.
Not from us. As long as we're making this,
I don't like that.
As long as we're doing this podcast, Drizzy, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna.
I just don't understand how they get to use. Oh shit! Ring the bell. Some white people shit. I don't understand how they get to use that card of mental health when they're going through their passa. Look at that Donny that writes for The Sun or whatever. He's that big blogger guy. Apparently was paying his colleagues money for like explicit stuff. Oh, I just don't know what's going on. It's just I got to get my mental... No, stop blaming shit on your mental health when you get caught out doing some fuckery.
Yeah, when you're doing fuck shit.
Let us know beforehand that you're dealing with mental health stuff. So when shit does come out, we're like, well, you know what, we know this person has got a well-recorded, documented battle with the mental health, and this may have been something that contributed to it. But it's only when they get caught doing this shit, that's when they want to bring out the mental health, aka the get out of jail card, and then people forget about it. Because, boy, when they was running that whole, so-and-so presenter has been caught spending up to 35K on a teenage boy asking for explicit photos and that, oh my gosh, the witch hunt that was going on. And as soon as they found out who it was, and then it was like, mental health, the story's just gone away.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's cool. We're going to be on there next forever, as long as we're doing this thing. And on that note, we're going to sign out. First of all, I want to shout out my foodies. Yep. Hopefully, we've served up the right dishes for you today. Remember, we are here to bring you food for thought, soul food for the mind, and a feast for the palate, and we appreciate you. We've got an event coming up, another live event coming, but we're just going to lock down the date, and we'll be notifying everybody on the next episode. Yep. Outside of that, I want to say thank you, Young J, for being here. Shout out to Jojo Montana, Drizzy Sacavet Freckles, you know the vibes. Morgan Heights, you know the vibes. And we're going to do the takeaway.
So as you know, it's your first time here. We do a fast food takeaway, which is basically just, it could be something motivational. It could be something to make you think. Or just something that, you might be thinking, you're like, oh, all right, cool. Hopefully it puts you in the right stead. So this week's fast food takeaway is simply this. You don't get to insult someone and then try and dictate how they retaliate.
It's a fast food podcast. We're signing out. Peace.
1, 2.
Yo.
Now we come to the payoff.
Mic check.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
Food is a metaphor for information.
Yo, get your head around this. The concept, 2 men about this. Drizzy Sacavet Freckles, respect rebels. We'll take the stairs, you stay there. Next level, put up the frame, they couldn't see the vision. I'll take the blame when it comes to fruition. From 4 to 3, and then we lost 1. I won't cause a scene, cause camera's on, son.
It's a fast food podcast.
You look up, understand. You're in the dark with the sharks, it's a bloodbath. We got the mics, it's a fight, had a tough start. Now got the stripes, it's in sight, it's all love car. Morgan Heights, it's food for the mind. A feast for the palate, you can eat the design. Serial killer with a splash of cold milk. These men are built on weight, lactic acid, hold skills. Yo, give me the space, we need the mic. You know the vibes, you know the vibes. Camera, action, lights. We do what we do, we say what we like. It's the FFE. It's the FFE. It's the FFE. It's the FFE.